श्यामलावर्तालिबाला समेत श्री ललितांबिकायै नमः। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। विप्रप्रिया विप्ररूपा विश्वभ्रमणकारिणी विश्वग्रासा विद्रुमाभा वैष्णवी विष्णुरूपिणी। Viprapriya. Who is Vipra? Vipra is a Brahmana. So Brahmana is a interesting word in Kali Yuga. So one who does Sandhya Vandanam, one who wakes up during Brahmi Muhurtam, does the Sandhya Vandanam, does the Nitya Karmas and Anushtanas that have been given to him. So somebody who is living a life of Sadachara, does the Nitya Karmas, has been through the Upanayana Samskara, who has taken a Diksha and does Nitya Devata Archana, is a Vipra. And finding a Brahmana or a Vipra can be difficult in Kali Yuga. So only a Vipra who is regularly does these things, his mantra, right, his whatever Veda Parayana Shloka, whatever he says, the Shabda, it becomes a mantra. And mantra has the power to achieve things. Otherwise, it will become just a Shabda. So, the effectiveness or the puja pala is in a way dependent upon the Brahmana who presides over your puja. So a Brahmana who doesn't follow Sadachara, Nitya Karmas, or Diksha or Nitya Devata Archana or Sandhya Vandana, if he does the puja on your behalf, it's unlikely to be effective. So choosing the Brahmana is extremely important. Vipra Priya. So she likes Brahmanas. Vipra. Why does she like her? She likes them because they spend most of their life on Nitya Karmas and Devata Archana, Diksha, Veda Parayana, and she is the embodiment of Vedas, right? And their mind is always in that Devi Chintana, which is why she likes them. Viprapriya. So this is nothing like she likes only this particular Varna and she doesn't like Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Shudras. That's not the context here. The context here is that she likes people who do the Nitya Archana and have her Chintana and do Veda Parayana. Viprapriya, Viprarupa. So she is in the form of Brahmana. So Yajñopa Vita Dharana, having a Shika, right? So all devatas reside in a Brahmana who knows the Vedas, right? So if you take Pujaniyas in which is why there's so much importance attached to Brahmana, Dakshina, giving Dakshina to Brahmanas and feeding them. Why do we do that? Because all devatas reside in Brahmana, right? Just like how Suvasini Archana Prita, another name that will come. So why we do Suvasini Puja, we do Brahmana Puja and Bhojana, and then you do Go Puja, and you take Surya Mandala. So Surya, Go, cow and Suvasini and Brahmana, these are naturally devatas reside in them. Naturally they reside in them, which is why we do the puja to them. Pratyaksha to do puja, Brahmana is a good example. Very quick, she is Vipra Rupa. So who is a Brahmana? So for to be a Brahmana, you have to be, one of them is obviously being born to a Brahmin, Vamsha, or by birth, one is a Brahmin. But one has to even those who are born in the to a Brahmin, they have to undergo the Upanayana Samskara. Only then they become Dvija, right? And once you have Upanayana Samskara, you have to do Sandhya Vandanam. Then you regularly practice the Vedas, Parayanas, Vidya. Then you become Vipra. And if you do all three, right, by Janma, Upanayana and Vidya, you become Shrotriya. So within Brahmana, you have by Janma, you have one is a Brahmana, and then if they do Upanayana, if they have Upanayana and do Sandhya Vandana, they become Dvijas, and if they regularly do the Veda Parayana and have the knowledge of Vedas, Vidya, then they become Vipras, and if they do all three regularly, then they become Shrotriyas. So you can count for yourselves how many Shrotriyas might be there in the world. Right? So birth alone is not the criteria for one to be a Brahmana. There are other things to become Dvija, Vipra, Shrotriya. So she is Vipra Rupa. And a puja that is done by a Shrotriya is effective, because she is in that form, Vipra Rupa. So if you don't get a proper Vipra to do your puja, it becomes like Daksha Yagna. Vipra Priya, Vipra Rupa, Vishwa Brahmanakarini. Brahmana is revolution. Vishwa is the universe, world. Karini is does the revolution. In other words, the entire Brahmanda, right, is working based on Yajna. So Yajna is, which is why these names are coming in that sequence, right? Yajna Priya, Yajna Kartri, Yajamana Swarupini, Dharma Dhara, Dhanadyaksha, Dhanadhanya Vivardhini, Vipra Priya, Vipra Rupa, Vishwa Brahmanakarini. So she talked about Yajna, and then we talked about why we do it for Dharma, and to do the Yajna, she is the Dhanadyaksha, she will give the Dhana and Dhanya to do the Yajna, and she likes the Vipra Priya, Vipra Rupa, and she is herself Vipra Rupa. So the Brahmana or the Shrotriya will preside over the Yajna. And what is the purpose of doing the Yajna? The Vishwa Brahma, Dharmadhara is one thing. The other thing is the entire Brahmanda runs based on this Yajna. Vishwa Brahmana Karini. So the next name in that sequence is Vishwagrasa. 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 This is like the other name, Maheshwari, Mahakali, Mahagrasa, Mahashana. Mahagrasa is to consume, eat. Vishwagrasa. It is all the yajna dravyas that you put in the sacrificial altar is consumed. She is Vishvagrasa. The other meaning of Vishvagrasa is layam of the dissolution of the universe, the world, or the dissolution of time, right? The cycle of time. So Vishvagrasa. So in the context of yajna, it talks about all the yajna dravyas are consumed in the sacrificial fire by there. And then Vidruma. What is Vidruma? I think Vidruma has already come, right? Nava Vidruma Bimbasrin Nyakari Radanachada. Her lips are red colored like a new Vidruma, coral, red coral, and the Bimba fruit. So Vidruma is red coral. So Vidruma is red coral. So she is shining red in the sacrificial fire. Vishvagrasa Vidrumaba. That's one meaning. The other meaning for Vidrumaba is with Bruma. Bruma is Vriksha. With is Veda. Vedas came from with. With Bruma. Vidruma means Gnana Vriksha. So she is the tree of knowledge. Veda Vriksha or Gnana Vriksha is the other meaning for Vidrumaba. So they say this Veda Vriksha or Vidrumaba, the root is Dharma Mula. Then the Vedas are the trunk, the branches are the Purana, the flowers are the Yajna, and then the fruit is the Moksha. So she is in that form of Vidrumaba. Vishvagrasa is the sacrificial fire that consumes all the Yajna Dravyas and the dissolution of world and time, space and time. Vidrumaba refers to the red coral. She is shining like red coral in the sacrificial fire, and also the other meaning is the fact that she is the Veda Vriksha. Vaishnavi Vishnu Rupini. So Vaishnavi, as you know, is one of the Matrikas: Brahmi, Maheshwari, Kaumari, Vaishnavi, the fourth Matrika. But here in this context, it's referring to the Vishnu Shakti here. She is Sarva Vyapika. She is there everywhere. That Shakti, Sarva Vyapana Shakti, is Vaishnavi. Vishnu Rupini. This name essentially says that she is Vishnu. There is no difference between Shakti and Vishnu, right? So Shiva's Shakti, depending upon when Shiva's Shakti, takes the form of Bhoga, it becomes Bhavani. For Dharma Pratishtapana or Dharma Rakshana, it becomes Durga. For Kopa Swarupa, it becomes Kali. When the Shiva Shakti takes Purusha Rupa, it becomes Vishnu. So Vishnu Rupini is the Purusha Rupa of Shiva's Shakti, Vishnu. So these names have come many times, like Goptri, Govinda Rupini. Then you had Mukunda Mukti Nilaya. Then you had Vishnu Maya. So with all these names essentially refer to the fact that there is no difference between Shakti and Vishnu. But the reason why Vishnu Rupini comes in this sequence, Yajna Priya, Yajna Kartri, Yajamana Swarupini, Dharmadhara, is the fact that Mahavishnu is the Yagneshwara, Yajna Priya. So in the Vishnu Sahasranama, the last set of names. Yagno, Yagnapatir, Yajva, Yagnango, Yagnavahana, Yagnabrud, Yagnakrit, Yagni, Yagnabuk, Yagnasadana, Yagnantakrit, Yagna, Guhya, Manna, Anna, Mannada, Evacha. So those names in Vishnu Sahasranama at the end refers to the fact that he is Yagnabhrut, Yagnakrit, Yagni, Yagnabuk. Yagnabuk is your Vishwagrasa there. Yagna Sadana. So all the Dhanadanya, Vivardhini, Dhanadyaksha is the sadhana. Yagnango is the Yagna Anga, right? There is Vidrumabha there. Yagna Vahana also. Yagnakrit, just like how you had Yagnakartri. So there is a lot of similarity between the Lalita Sahasranamam and Vishnu Sahasranamam, and they both mean the same because Vishnu and Shakti are one and the same. So Vishvapriya, Viprarupa, Vishvabhramanakarini, Vishvagrasa, Vidrumabha, Vaishnavi, Vishnu Rupini. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha.